Okay, okay, I'm going, I'm going. Phew. Sorry I'm late. I had a little stage fright. So they told me backstage, the show must go on. Get out there and wow them. That's enough of that. Okay, tonight I want to go back down memory lane, especially the good old movies, which was always our main entertainment in those early days. Theaters were full, a lot of great movies. And recollections. I remember they used to have lucky numbers in those days. When you came to the theater, you paid your ticket, you'd get a little stub with a number on it, and they'd run a animated horse race, and the horses had numbers on it, and if the winner of the race, if you had the number of the winner of the race, you would get a prize. I was with my friend Irving, and Irving, number one, he went up on stage, got his prize, which was a baseball. So it was dark in the theater, and as we left, he held the ball in his hand to see just exactly what kind of ball he had won. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a kid comes, grabs the ball, runs towards the corner, Irving right behind him. They turn the corner, they disappear. Later I see Irving, I say, Irving, what happened? Did you get your ball back? He said, no. He ran over the Williamsburg's bridge. I couldn't catch up to him. And so Irving didn't get his baseball. He didn't get his prize. Now there were other giveaways in the movies. Something for the ladies. They gave the ladies dishes. The idea being, of course, that if you came to the theater every week, you would eventually have a collection. That never happened, of course. Anyway, ladies would get their plates, take their seat, and the movie begins. A hush falls over the audience, enjoying the movie, the magic of the movie. Suddenly, crash! A plate drops. One of the ladies drops a plate. Everybody applauds. Hey! Hooray! Hooray! Quiet returns. 15 minutes later, crash! I think the kids, certainly I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed many of the movies. And of course, the first date. In those days, the first date meant you went to the movies. And it was exciting to have your young lady with you. And then it was time to make the move. All young men have to make. little girl can't do it, but the big man, the big guy, the big kid has to put his arm around his date's shoulder, a symbol of affection, and perhaps more important than the first kiss. And it takes a lot of courage for a young man to put his hand around a young lady's shoulder. But from behind, the next row behind suddenly goes, uh-huh. I pull my hand back. What's this? I mean, I don't want, it's a theater. Imagine you have a little privacy in the dark. Again, I start to put my hand around my date's shoulder. Uh-huh, comes the sound. So I lost my nerve. Too many people were watching. I never did get my hand, my arm around my date's shoulder. I never saw her again. And who knows what might have been if I only could have gotten my arm around her shoulder. Now, before I break down in tears, I want to pay tribute to the Brooklyn Paramount Theater, movie theater. To me, in those days, it was really a movie palace. They had soft seats just like this. They have fantastic sight lines to the stage, to the screen. No head in front of you. Air conditioning, beautiful air conditioning in the summer. CinemaScope in the movies. It really was, in my memory anyway, movie heaven. But of course, they eventually sold the theater. The seats were removed, and the theater was pretty much a shell. Although it was purchased by Long Island University in Brooklyn, and some of it still remains, and some of it is recognizable. But for me, there will always be the Brooklyn Paramount movie heaven.